Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Boys at school being made to cut their hair. Does this pass the pub test?
Does it still pass the pub test? Is this something we still should be doing? An Aussie dad has taken his son from a prestigious private school after the boy was ordered to cut his long hair. The dad has said it wasn't a hairstyle we encouraged. He grew it, he liked it, became part of his identity. Hair is a form of self-expression of your culture, of your personal beliefs. Does it matter these days? Do we still have to tell boys how to have their hair? Girls can pull it back in a ponytail, whatever, at school. Boys have to have it cut.
Yeah, so you got Cousin It just going to school now, have you?
Well, could you be an older coot? You know, education shouldn't have to be about all that stuff.
Back in my day.
Back in your day,
Back in
exactly.
my day.
Back in your day.
Wow.
Have we learnt nothing about creating environments that are better for life education, for anxiety-free zones, for people to express themselves and still have an education? Boys at school being made to cut their hair. Does it pass the pub test?
It doesn't pass the pub test. I'm dealing with this on a weekly basis. Cut it too short, you're in trouble. Let it grow too long, you're in trouble. One little hair out of place, you're in trouble. So it's costing me $35 a month just to cut his hair, plus about $8,000 a year for school fees. So no, it doesn't pass the pub test. Just they've got to have a little bit of common sense.
Back in the early 70s, my school went on strike over this issue, admittedly not a private school. The education department in the school had no legal standing. We held out for a week or so. They lost. I didn't actually grow mine long at the time. I grew it long after and cut it short by the year 12. But the whole idea was it was our choice.
No, I don't think it does. Well, we had a problem with my brother actually going to a very strict Catholic school, and my poor brother actually suffered alopecia, and he used to get teased because they could visibly see these big, bold alopecia spots because he had to cut it so short.
See? See? It doesn't impact your education. It just gives you anxiety. Maybe we need to look at that stuff. I always thought my boys always had to have their hair cut, you know, but I look at it now and think, well, does it matter? Does it really matter?
Does it matter? I remember coming home from work one day and my eldest son, who was 18 at the time, was in front of the mirror just giving himself a mohawk. And I said, well, obviously this is a job getting hair cut, no doubt.
See, you had the big mullet and yet you think you need to have a great haircut to get along in life.
Well, I worked. I managed to do a job with a mullet and I was an adult.